Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 6 of Eminence in Shadow, and the world got to witness the full power. Well, maybe not full power, but the power of Shadow Garden last episode, and it looks like their name has gotten very popular because people are already trying to fucking steal it. Like it took no time for people to start using their name to do crazy stuff, so I guess we're gonna have to deal with that. Shouldn't be a problem, though. And these ain't even really people. Like, this is like a puppet or something. He's just going around repeating the same thing over and over again. And did I mention before that people bleed way too much in this show? Like, I don't understand what's going on with the arteries in these people, but they expel a lot of freaking blood. Like gallons of it with one slash, just all over the place. It's crazy. Wait, they have this thing called chocolate? Is that like a commodity here that most people don't know about or whatever? I mean, that seems kind of weird. That chocolate of all things is like some weird mysterious item that most people don't know about. I don't even know if I want an explanation as to why that is, but that seems to be the case. Well, we know now that she is very renowned for her intelligence, so you definitely know she's going to be taken into the fold. Shadow Garden can use somebody like her, and you better believe he's going to take her. So, I guess that ain't even really up for discussion anymore. Alright, now, okay. So she made a new order of knights because she can't trust the other ones, which is a really good call. That was very smart of her to do. This feels like the Final Fantasy XIV situation, the Crystal Braves situation right now. But yeah, so her sister wants to join in the investigation, and then the pink-haired girl is now going to try to research this artifact, which, once again, no, don't go there. Don't go there. Moving on. I like how they just ignored him. He clearly asked them a question. I feel like that's relevant, especially if that's your friend. You're talking about a killer roaming around and you ain't gonna fill him in on the details. Man, you picked some shitty friends. Bro, they got the mansion on top of the shopping center, though. Wait a minute. Okay, is this like a place that's owned by the Shadow, the Shadow Garden that he don't even know about? Did his girl set this up? He must have been telling them about all the stuff in his world. I bet you that's it. He owns this place and he don't even know it. Watch. I should not be guessing things in this show this flawlessly. It's so predictable. But here's the thing that kills me, though. This is what gets me about this show. As you can see, I've watched enough anime to where I can pinpoint the plot points with pretty good accuracy. Like, I'm not always right on the money, but this time I had it flawless. Like, it was like, this is obviously what happened, right? But it's still entertaining, and it shouldn't be. Like, if I can basically call every beat of this show, because they're utilizing tropes so just like they're not being covert about it at all. You know, so it's just like it shouldn't be entertaining to me. Like this should be boring because I know what's gonna happen, but they still somehow manage to make it interesting, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna be here for the ride, I guess. That is absolutely hilarious that she's a klutz. Efficient enough to start a giant business based off of nothing but verbal information that he gave her about his past. But stairs, it's too much. You have met your match. He's still calling it a set. He called it a set, dude. He still thinks that all these people are playing along. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Just let it go. Even though this is the dumbest plot point ever and it makes absolutely no sense, and you have to be an extreme level of completely delusional to think that everybody in this world all signed a contract to play along with your fucking fairy tale. But okay, that's it. Okay, let's go. Let's move on. Bro, he like, excuse me? You said how much now? We got what now? That is insane. So basically, that little chump change he was barking for from the princess ain't nothing. He's already rich. This dude already has a freaking giant empire. Man, look, I don't know if he's utilizing these women as well as he probably could be, to be honest. And that's mostly because he probably thinks that it's all a game and everybody here is just pretending. But I feel like he could be making a much better use of these chicks. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand why I like this show now. I am getting heavy Overlord vibes right now. Did he just sneak money from his own stash? You know that's yours, right? You understand that's your money, right? Or God damn. This is okay, see. Okay. Continuing. Okay. He has been relatively competent up until this point. Most of the conclusion he draws seem to make sense, and he's been getting very lucky figuring some things out because his team is basically figuring out a lot of it for him. But I don't understand why he thinks that she is just going around indiscriminately killing people. Like, that doesn't make any sense. How did he come to that conclusion? You literally turned her down, so she attacked you. But that has nothing to do with anybody else. She has never displayed any form of behavior that states that she would just go around randomly killing people. So his only assumption is, oh, I turned her down and she tried to kill me, so she must be trying to kill everyone else. That's such a ridiculous conclusion to come to, but knowing this show, he might be right because he said it. Just because he thought it, it's probably going to come true. You know, there are times I feel like he made the wrong choice with these friends, but it might work to his benefit that they're complete idiots. They have absolutely nothing to offer him. at all. But them being idiots can be useful sometimes, I guess.
さて
That was the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in anime. And I've seen some dumb shit. I watched Konosuba, but god man, that was extra stupid.
か弱い乙女相手にひどいわね
Well, now you a delicate maiden all of a sudden. You're engaging in bloody combat in the alleyway with some dark figures, and all of a sudden you're a maiden. That's not very nice. You stabbed me.
関わるな
待ちなさい
Oh yeah, man. Just leave her to bleed out in the alley. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen, really? Why did you go save her if you were just gonna let her bleed out in an alley? So I thought those Shadow Garden dudes were just mindless and just killed indiscriminately and just kept spouting the same crap over and over again. But they were smart enough to know to run from the real deal, so there's a little more to this happening, I guess. Maybe not all of them are like that.
私はシャドウ様ほど甘くない
Oh, she looks rather ruthless, and I like it. I like it. So she's the new girl, and she gotta prove herself. You better believe she about to squeeze every ounce of information out this dude. Let's go.
人形と他2名の連絡が途絶えました
Aha, okay. All right, I had it right. So one of them was a puppet, and then he said the puppet and two others. Okay, so that makes sense.
シャドウガーデンとディアボロス教団どちらだと両方よこの国で勝手なことは許さない
That's actually a pretty good answer because, like, they're basically a group of vigilantes just going around killing whoever they claim to be evil. Specifically, the Diablo people, Cult of Diablo. But yeah, I mean, as a person whose job is to protect the land, she can't just be letting them do whatever they want. So, I mean, that seems to be the only reasonable answer.
俺の婚約者に何か用か兄ちゃんちょっと向こうでお話ししようか
あチョコはもらっておくわね
なんだ
She like, yeah, he gonna kick your ass, but I'm gonna keep this chocolate because, yeah, thank you. But okay, so now everybody knows what this chocolate is, right? Okay, they were talking like it's well, maybe. Okay, never mind. Because the store had to have if they made that much money and they got franchises now, I would imagine enough people at least have heard of it. So that makes sense. It checks out.
はいチョコあげる
I don't know why I'm getting Lala vibes from her. She reminds me of Lala from Two Love Ru for some reason. I think it's the little thing on her head, the little curl on the top of her head. And her hair is pink.
ほうそれはきっと君へのプレゼントだ一目惚れというやつさ
Oh my god. Oh boy, what kind of whirlwind of misunderstandings are gonna come from this? I completely forgot that he bumped into her that way, and now they're drawing the connections. It's like, oh, he bumped into me, and now he's giving me chocolate. He must be in love. All right, don't get your hopes up.
私は良い娘を持った
私こそあの時私を養子に迎えてくれなかったら
Ah, okay, so she's adopted. So her brilliance isn't something that's been inherited from her parents. Well, maybe it is, but we don't know who or where her parents are. So
君のお母さんも優秀な研究者だった。
God damn it, I be speaking too soon all the time. Every time I open my mouth, they like confirm what I say the next second. Jesus, I gotta like I keep jumping the gun, pausing at all the wrong times. All right, another episode in the bag. Well, I mean, I don't really have a lot to say about that one. Not a lot happened, really. I mean, he did at least find the culprits that were doing the murders, and they're going to be getting interrogated, and she's going to try to squeeze some information out of them. But outside of that, we found out that he's filthy rich and has an empire of stores that sell a lot of stuff from his world, which is kind of interesting based off of the information that he just told her. That's crazy, though. Because he said he used to just tell them like little random stories about back at his world, but like that store is full of way too much merchandise for a couple just random offhanded stories. So I don't know. It's a little strange, but I've learned now that I've gotten to episode 5 of this show, I have learned that you really need to turn your brain off a bit to enjoy this, because if you start thinking about it too much, that's when the problems start coming in. The show is entertaining, but like you really shouldn't be trying to analyze this and really think things over and try to make sense of a lot of the stuff, because as soon as you start doing that, this shit just falls apart. But you know what? I'm still having a good time, so whatever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one.